Hello, I'm Derek John. Today's video, I just want to talk a little bit about the rising of the Shield hero controversy, by which I mean looking back on the controversy when the show first came out. Basically, a lot of people were up in arms about the main villain using a false rape accusation to ruin the main character's life. Some people basically saying that because this rarely happens in real life, they shouldn't have been showing it prominently on a show, if I remember correctly. Some people saying that anybody who defended this show was a incel, or that the show was presenting basically a nice guy fantasy where all women were evil whores and were out to just destroy men. A lot of these people clearly ignored context to just basically make up a version that fit what they wanted. Now, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. Yes, false rape accusations are rare in real life. Yes, it is usually disproportionately shown in comparison to people who are raped and whose rapists get away with it. Yes, that is bad. But, in the context of the show, A, not all women are portrayed as, like, lying hoe bags. Only really mine is. And B, the reason mine does that is basically because it just fits her character. She's a selfish, evil sociopath who is incredibly manipulative and uses basically manipulation to get what she wants and to bend people to her whim. The reason she makes up now Fumi committing the rape is because, well, the Shield hero is already looked down upon in this world, as we find out in a later episode. And because she can use it to get in good with the church of this world, and basically make now Fumi look bad and completely destroy him. And while you might say, well, that's not how it happens in real life all the time. Yeah, it's true. But the show isn't trying to say anything about real-life false rape accusations. It was just showing a character doing a thing that fit her character to get what her character wanted. A lot of people were way overreaching at the time, and now that the show's all come out, it shows that they were. And look, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. There's nothing wrong with not liking this show, or, just not being able to overcome certain elements that you find problematic. That's fine. Even criticizing is fine. However, the whole literally calling people real-life incels and implying that they were defending these things in real life, yeah, that's not okay. It's a bit dishonest. And on to something I can actually see being a bit more problematic, the depiction of slavery. Yeah, they do kind of whitewash over the horrors of slavery in this world. But, to be fair, I also don't think it's trying to talk about real-life slavery or justify it, but merely to show, basically, a fictional depiction of it. Basically, in the show, Naofumi buys a slave, a small raccoon girl named Raphtalia, who basically in this world they level by aging. It's basically shown later on that Raphtalia was essentially had her family murdered and was kidnapped and sold into slavery just based on the fact that she was a demi-human, which is the name for half animals, half humans in this world. But a lot of people also kind of gloss over the fact that, here's the thing, Now, Fumi actually was willing to let Raphtalia go at the end of that episode. And over time, he actually is shown to see her more as a daughter. She willingly puts back on the slave crest. Because now Fumi actually treats her like a fucking person and actually is shown to be a very kind and loving person towards her. Look, if you don't like Shield Hero, that's fine. But a lot of people were just kind of taking parts of the episode out of context and then just saying, see, it's misogynistic incel pro-slavery propaganda. Which, the show was not. And look, I'm not saying that people can't call it problematic, but just people were way overreacting to it at the time, and this controversy has not aged very well. What's the everyday bye?